makes a hobo? Where does a hobo go? And not a dime in his pocket, his life out of socket, not a friend in the world does he know.
Roland Willits, All Men's Stories. And I'm here with Odell Jackson, and we're going to talk about what makes a hobo.
What makes a hobo? Well, you see, I see, when you go places, there's always a hobo somewhere around where the trains are at or something, And I've heard a lot of songs about hobos through Jimmy Rogers. And then I got to thinking, they've got stories too. Hobos, they probably got more stories than we do.
I know.
And had some hard time stories. They've been thrown off the trains, had no place to go. A lot of times they didn't have a meal to eat. And then some of the people lived close to the track. When a hobo would come in, they'd feed him, So that's how, I got how this hobo song got started. I started singing, writing about the hobo. What makes a hobo? What does make a hobo? And how, there's a lot of things that can get you started to be a hobo. There's a lot of people that's had plenty of money and maybe lose it in a gambling game or something. The first thing you know, all he's got is the tracks.
That's right.
To hit.
He's
got to make it. He's got to make it somewhere now.
That's right. That's right. Everything is transitional. You can be at the top and at the bottom, at the top, at the bottom,
and
at the top.
Sometimes when people throw him a dime.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot how the song goes. About. What makes a hobo? Where does a hobo go? Not a friend in his, not a dime in his pocket, not a friend in the world does he know. Can't think of the song. All that.
Were you ever a hobo?
No, I never was a hobo. I've been down in that category.
You were close to
I've been
it.
a poor boy.
Poor boy. I know your wife.
Yeah.
Your wife won't let you sing the cotton picking song.
No, she don't let me sing my cotton picking song. It had to be out.
Yeah,
I had to leave it plumb out. I always thought, that was a pretty good song, but I don't think it was. So I just tossed it aside.
Well, sound like you got a great wife, and she wouldn't let you be a hobo.
No.
She's a nurse, isn't she?
Yeah, she's done some nursing. Yeah,
she's nursing you right now.
Yeah.
You heard us.
You have to watch what I sing.
That's right.
Have to watch what I sing.
Yeah, they're tough, aren't they? These
Yeah.
ladies. I got one too. So.
Now, some things you put in a song, sometimes it may offend some people, in some ways, certain things that you put in there that goes with the song. But we use them, and we don't mean to offend nobody.
Yeah, it's like,
it's all fun,
It's like, I found out, I found places, it doesn't matter what you say, someone's going to get upset.
It's like you sing, like Jimmy Rogers, he just sung a lot of drinking songs and stuff. But it was a way of life for some people. It's just their way of life.
Well, back then, you just got through with Prohibition.
Yeah.
And all the bars opened and everyone drank. Yeah. And it was a celebration of the freedom that we have to be able to. So everyone did it, and they didn't think about they didn't know the consequences because there had been prohibition. So they had to learn again what it was like to be a long-term drunk and the viciousness and the badness that comes with it. So it was another learning experience.
I got another funny thing I'd like to tell you while we're talking about something that happened. My grandpa, he used to make wine, back in there, he made a little bit of wine, but he liked to drink beer. Mm-hmm. But he always kept a tub or something out on the back of the house porch or what it was. He used to have a back porch like that. in a tub or something. I can't remember what kind of container it was, but anyway, it had ice in it and had his beer in there. So one day I was there, I stayed all night with him, and the next day it was really a hot day, and really I felt bad about what I did. It was funny to me too. I watched him go and get him a beer out of that tub and drank it. So he went off, in Cal or somewhere out to do something with his beer. So I went over there, and that was the last beer that he had, but he had some empty bottles there. So it dawned on me to really put a little joke on him. So I took the old beer bottle, washed it out. We had a pump on the backboard, so washed it out. Filled it up full of water, had a cap there, and I kept it, and put it back under that ice. Because I knew he would come back. Even if you got your last one, you will come back to that again. Why, I don't know. But you always think, could I left one?
Yeah.
Well, when he reached in there, he left one. The one I put in there. So he got it, boy. It was hot days that day. So he pulled the cap on it. And when he took a slug, he looked at me. Because he knew I'd done pull one over on him. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know.
He didn't say nothing.
Didn't say nothing.
He didn't ever say nothing to me. He knew that he'd been got. I used to have a lot of fun with my grandpa. He used to take me peddling with him. He peddled sweet potatoes. He'd raise the sweet potatoes, dig them, and they'd put them on this truck, and he would take them out in the country and peddle them,
Wow.
to places.
Wow.
Sometimes he'd take me with him.
That's nice. So, and that's gonna finish, and we're gonna listen to What Makes a Hobo.
What Makes a Hobo.